In this recording, we're going to practice evaluating expressions. So in order to do that, we need to have an expression. I have one right here. Notice that it's an algebraic expression because it has some variables in it, x's. And then in order to evaluate, I need to know what x equals. So somebody had to come and tell me, this is what x equals. So here x equals 7. I'm going to rewrite my expression and replace all my x's with 7's. So 3 times the quantity x minus 5 over 2 times x plus 1. And notice that when I said x, I replaced it with a 7. And then here where I had 2x, that means 2 times x, and in order to make that really clear to myself, I replaced the x with a 7 in parentheses, so I wouldn't get confused and think that was a 27. That would be a disastrous mistake. Now I'm going to simplify, so I'm going to do the order of operations, which says do what's in the parentheses first. So on top I have 3 times parentheses 7 minus 5 is 2. And on the bottom I have, I'll do multiplication first. The parentheses is already simplified, so 2 times 7, which is 14. And then I'll write the plus 1. 2 more steps here. 3 times 2 is 6. 14 plus 1 is 15. And then this fraction can be reduced. I'm not going to turn it into a decimal, but I can reduce it by dividing the top and the bottom by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 15 divided by 3 is 5, 2/5, and that is the preferred answer. If I typed this on my calculator, I would have got 0.4, which is true, but it's not the ideal form for the answer. Much prefer fractions. Let's do one more. You know how this goes. Try it yourself before you watch my demonstration. So we have our algebraic expression here. There is a variable, this time it's a capital K, and then I know what K equals. It equals 12. So I'll rewrite this as 3/7 times K minus 17. Well, now this one's already tricky. What's 12 minus 17? Well, it's going to be a negative 5. I'll keep the parenthesis there, number 1, so that I remember I'm multiplying here. And number 2, to keep that negative sign separate from the 3/7, so it doesn't look like I'm subtracting 3/7 minus 5. That's a common mistake. This is a multiplication problem still, even though there's a negative number. To multiply a fraction times a whole number, we just put the whole number over 1, and we multiply across. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15, and 7 times 1 is 7. Now, believe it or not, this is the answer. That is the preferred answer. We can't reduce the fraction. We could change it into a mixed number, negative 2 and 1/7, but we really, really do not like that answer in algebra. We don't like to have mixed numbers, if at all possible. Likewise, we could have turned it into a fraction, negative 2 point something, but I think you know that 1/7 as a decimal is pretty ugly, and so that's not a good solution either. It's much better to keep our answer in improper fraction form. Thank you very much for watching.